So you guys are going through all these sophisticated league people, Chinese players, former workers. You guys are forgetting the best leaks in the world from the most people that have friends at Blizzard in the world come from MMO Champion. That's where you guys are. You guys have it all wrong. You're not going to the right places. To find the actual leaks that we need to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the best leaks come from the most gracious people here. I mean, let's see if there are any. What specs do you think should be pruned? Bard class? No. Oh, let's see. World of Warcraft Unleashed. Sounds like a Call of Duty Warzone expansion. Oh, look at this guy put some thought into it. I love people who put thought into it. But I don't think right off the bat, this does not feel like a good leak because it does not begin with my brother's cousin's uncle's fifth sister works at Blizzard, and this is the information he told me to tell you because he doesn't like how much he's getting paid. So everybody, right? Like it's Unleashed, bro. God help me if Blizzard names a expansion Unleashed. I would actually be mad. Let's enhance because we need to read this because this is good. Let's see. He goes, Warcraft Unleashed, a bit of lore. Elemental Lords call us for help. That's already terrible. I mean, come on, man. Elemental Lords, how much more do we have to fight? Deal with these guys? Thunderan and Smolderon, who succeeded Alakir Ragnaros, cannot control the energies of their elemental planes. Well, actually, I guess there still is elemental planes. With the release of World of Warcraft Unleashed, we will respond to the calls of the Elemental Lords to help them put their armies in order. Neptulon and Therazane have discovered that some of his subordinates had been disappearing in recent weeks. Some of them claim to have seen Iridikron, and there are reports of sightings dealing with more Therazane commanders. The key to stopping the powers of the planes and empowering the new Elemental Lords with the powers of their predecessors lies in Avaloran. Oh, Avaloran. Okay. Long ago, Prime Designate Odin sent 3 unsuccessful expeditions there in order to pursue a group of heretics to answer for their crimes against the Inaria and the other Titan Keepers. Now they possess their relics capable of infusing the new Elemental Lords with the power necessary to lead. I mean, I'm saying so far 3 out of 10. The story's not really, it's not really capturing me. It's like Elemental Lords are returning, some story with Odin, and just mention Iridikron, new expansion. I mean, that could be WoW story writing. That could be legit. That could be legit. Features and content. Level cap raised to 80. See, I think that's wrong. I think we're going to go back to 60. I think classic hype is so strong right now that Blizzard's like, you know what? Let's just keep both games at 60 forever. Mythic Plus redesign system. Do more, better, and with greater drop. New protection system against bad luck with the new currency and vendors of the season system obtainable by trading useless pieces. We know doing 15 mythics and not getting gear is frustrating, but we can't give it away either. With the new protection system, you'll be able to exchange your useless equipment for 1 token. And with 5 of these tokens, you'll be able to choose a piece from the last Mythic Plus dungeon you have done of the same level as the highest of the week. This can be done only once a week, but decide quickly the tokens will disappear from the inventory at the end of the week. What? Wait, so this is saying that, like, if I do, like, Mythic Plus dungeons for the week and I get 5 pieces of shit gear that I don't need, but somebody else might need. But now instead of giving it to somebody who needs it, I just keep it, then exchange those 5 pieces for 1 really good piece from a vendor. And all right, full guaranteed loot. This is Blizzard, right? New Battlegrounds, Chamber of Avaloran, and the Cradle of Wind Power, Vortex Pinnacle inspired. Bro, stop it. Ain't no way this is a real leak. New Battlegrounds? When's the last time Blizzard made a battleground? Come on, man. New Battlegrounds? Fuck it, those poor PvPers are lucky if they get an arena every expansion, more or less a fucking 2 battlegrounds. You do realize Blizzard has made 2 battlegrounds in the last, like, 9 years, right? Just throwing that out there. New design for PvP gear and reward progression. In Dragonflight, we reward progress a bit more toward the rewards. However, players who spent more time playing but earned fewer cosmetic rewards became frustrated and left the PvP content halfway through the expansion. We listened to you and read your feedback. What do you mean we? Dragon riding is here to stay, so after a few quest lines, you'll be able to flight with the dragon riding system. I honestly, I think that's going to happen for sure. Ain't no way that's not going to happen. I think that's a legit quality. You know, yeah. People love dragon riding. New renown rewards, Path of the Elements. As before, we seek to give a chance to make choices for our players, continuing the renown system and bringing it back with a bit of customization style from Shadowlands. Sorry about that. We think renown with alts is going fast with characters in the current expansion, but we've heard you too. We're happy to announce that all reputations from pre-unleashed expansions will be converted to account-wide. Thank God. With World of Warcraft Unleashed, we want our players to not feel locked into playing with the race and class combinations that don't really represent their in-game sentiment. Oh, no. We will include new customizations for the races, such as tattoos for many races, new customizations, and new hair colors for Mecha Gnomes and Zandalari trolls. That's trolling, bro. In the same way, the Drakthir have shared time with the races of Azeroth, and therefore will expand the number of playable classes for the Drakthir, same classes as other races. Like we did before in Fractures of Time with Warlocks, Paladins, Shamans, and Demon Hunter classes will arrive for all races. Druids will arrive relatively soon later. Needs a bit more work, but it will be worth. Shaman, quest to the Elemental Planes to understand the new power of the Elemental Lords. After this, new races will be able to play Shaman. Boring. Dude, this is like 4 out of 10 so far. Paladin, quest through the memories of the old allied to find out the true nature of the light and understand the true meaning of the Lightbound. After this, all races will be able to play Paladin. Oh, no. Gnome Paladin Inc., bro. The Demon Hunters remain concerned as they receive no news from Illidan. However, in the face of recent threat on Azeroth, they have had to adapt their use of fell energies to strengthen their allies in battle. Oh, hell no, bro. With World of Warcraft Unleashed pre-patch, we will be releasing the specialization Infusion. No. After the good reception of the augmentation spec for Evokers, this fucking guy's trolling. Oh my God. We felt that giving the Demon Hunter a third spec would be the next logical step to include the DPS support role and melee mechanics as well. Infusion will be a DPS that will slide between allied and enemy troops with go and comeback movement styles. It reminds us to our favorite Protoss hero from StarCraft, Artanis, dealing damage and infusing temporary fell energy to allies in battle. Don't worry, the buff effects will wear off after the battle. Your characters will remain pure after combat. However, Alari the Soul Eater has discovered an ancient power rooted in the remains of the Avatar of Sargeras after a quest chain, and we will discover the last secret that remains in the tomb. No spoilers, Alari will be able to help new races to become demon hunters. Thanks for the read, and see you on the other side, love. Of course, these are my wishes. I can't tell what's worse, that you actually want all of this to happen, or if you believe this is an actual truth. Expansion detail dump. Oh, this ought to be good. Let's see. What does this guy said? Whose brother does he know? Apparently, there were plans to show off the next expansion at Gamescom if numbers were low and to draw in some hype for the 2024 anniversary event, but it's been pushed ahead of BlizzCon since Dragonflight is doing so well. Some of the materials were still sent in preparation for it, and a friend was able to get the info. A friend. So we got Gamescom friend info. We don't know who the friend is. You know, just FYI, it's me. You know, I'm the friend. NDA broken, for sure. I don't know why you got to throw my name out like that. Put me on blast. That's kind of fucked up. Let's see. World of Warcraft Chaos. I already like the name. It's good. All right. The goal of the Primal Incarnates ultimately was to awaken Azeroth without the influence of the different cosmic forces, which failed when Iridikron betrayed them. Now Azeroth is about to be born, and the divine and magical forces of the universe will take a final stand on Azeroth to control her. Damn, that's kind of fucked up, man. That bitch has been through some shit. However, the most powerful creatures ever known to Warcraft were never dragons or old gods or demons, but the heroes of Azeroth themselves. Ho, we're the bad guys. The meddling forces have corrupted, possessed, and blinded the leaders of Azeroth and thrown the Horde and Alliance into a final war over the heart of Azeroth. This is the future so many have secretly tried to prevent. Really? A Horde versus Alliance? Come on, man, stop it. Cross-faction raids, cross-faction guilds, and we're out here trying to fight each other all of a sudden. BFA 2.0. Oh my God. There are two major themes to this expansion. An Avengers-style cosmic battle where enemies and allies from across the World of Warcraft history have come to battle it out for the destiny of the World Soul, and a Tides of Darkness-style Horde Alliance conflict spurred on by the aforementioned cosmic forces. The Elemental Lords are divided. The Light, Void, and Arcane have seized the Alliance, and life, death, and fell have seized the Horde. That is not to say these cosmic forces are allied, but are using each other to weaken the other faction. As such, the player is only forced into this final Horde alliance war, and in reality are truly loyal to the Azeroth-aligned Medivh, Chen Stormstout, and Magni. In between fighting on their behalf to keep up appearances, the faction leaders one by one will need to be defeated, and the first raid being a battle for Lordaeron City, where we will go up against Lich Kalia Menethil. Lich, huh? The new Royal Apothecary Society, the Ebonblade, and the now death-crazed Forsaken Scarlet Crusade. Since players are not truly loyal to either faction, you can choose which story you wish to follow regardless of your race. I choose the Forsaken Scarlet Crusade, honestly. That's who I'd choose. Bro, I am not liking this at all. I don't know whose friend told him this shit, but I think he's lying to him. The new continent is called Crestfall and Lordaeron and is a reworked Upper Eastern Kingdoms remade with dragon writing in mind. And a new archipelago, whatever, to the west called Crestfall. There are 6 zones in total, encapsulating each core Warcraft race. Classes get some love too, with unique quest lines and some rewarding new specs. Zoldair, a time capsule from the Second War, inhabited by ogres, goblins, forest trolls, and orcs, who are still awaiting Gul'dan's orders. Really? Is the Horde zone in the expansion and can be visited at 58 rather than the usual 70. Here, the Horde city of Dangol awaits, an orcish naval base dripping with fel. For the Alliance, there's an island of Halgoria, a land of grasslands and swamp protected by Odin's keepers, who now serve alongside the Alliance. Like Zoldair, you can start the zone at 58. Quel'Thalas is mostly controlled by the Alliance after Illyria and her Void forces seized the Sunwell and took over the city. Lordaeron is made up of every other Upper Eastern Kingdom zone besides Arathi and Hinterlands, and is split between the Death-Crazed Forsaken and the Lightforged Worgen. Baelor is the human and dwarf island where Towelliee and Irel's Lightbound were stationed, and Canalar is the island colonized by the forces of the Kaldorei and Draenei, who are currently fending off forces of life who sided with the Horde. This is the most confusing fucking, leak I've ever read in my life. This person just split the factions and then split every enemy in the history of WoW into those factions. That's how you know it's real. True, the story's that terrible that it could happen, right? Among the faction leaders who we will need to cure or kill in dungeons, raids, and naval scenarios, Towelliee is mind-controlled by the alternative universe version of Zera. Tyrande has become a true vessel of the Titan Elune, and Illyria is working directly with the Void Lords thanks to Locust Walker's guidance. Thrall has been possessed by a reborn Ragnaros. Why not? Lorthamar was forced into a deal with the remnant forces of the Legion to save Quel'Thalas, and Bane has become infested with botany life. It figures Bane would be the weed-smoking controlled guy, right? It makes sense that a Tauren would be the one smoking them trees. Ultimately, all of WoW's big bads have a presence here. Xal'atath is back with the Silithid and Faceless Ones. The Forsaken have practically reformed the Scourge, and the Titans have invaded with an ordered Illidan as their champion. The Legion protects the elven settlements in the Ghostlands, and even long-dead wild gods have been revived. So in one single expansion, every single old multiverse world hero, enemy, world faction leader, faction enemy is now in this expansion, hence World of Warcraft Chaos. Please know, thank God this is just a fanfic. World of Warcraft Chaos stopped right there, at least vaguely attempt to understand WoW's expansion naming style. What are you talking about, bro? World of Warcraft Legion? Cataclysm, Shadowlands, Dragonflight. Yeah, well, what's the problem with one-word expansions? I think there's more one-word expansion names than not. Yeah, everyone's telling them that the name, his naming style is wrong. These motherfuckers don't know shit. These guys are rookies. Dude, ChatGPT is going to ruin the bullshit WoW expansion fan theory market. Out of curiosity, I decided to use it to create my own WoW expansion that is in no way inspired by the OP's favorite meal. World of Warcraft Crayon is a highly anticipated upcoming expansion for the iconic MMORPG, introducing a whimsical and colorful twist to the game's universe. With a focus on creativity and imagination, this expansion invites players to explore a vibrant and imaginative world filled with unique challenges, quests, and environments. Here's a breakdown of the key features of the expansion. What the fuck? Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I would totally play an expansion called World of Warcraft Crayon. I ain't fucking with you, bro. This is the best idea I've heard ever. Chat fucking GPT is awesome. Crayon Realms. Explore the newly introduced Crayon Realms, a collection of fantastical lands inspired by the doodles and drawings of children's art. Traverse through zones like Rainbow Valley, Inkwell Forest, Pixelated Plains, and more with each of their distinct visual styles and challenges. Playable races. Unveil new playable races, including Crayfolk. Humanoids being made of living crayon wax. Sketched. Animated sketches brought to life. And inkies. Liquid creatures resembling splashes of ink. What is happening? I don't know. Enjoy a brand new class specialization tailored to the Crayon expansion, such as the Artisan Mage, who conjures spells using a magical paintbrush, and the Doodle Druid. The Doodle Druid! The fuck? Who shapeshifts into various hand-drawn animals. Bro, the Doodle Druid. That's a new World of Warcraft name for my next druid on whatever server. His name is going to be the Doodle Druid. What the fuck? Introducing the imagination mechanic, a resource that certain classes can tap into during battles. Imagination can be spent to unleash powerful abilities or enhance existing skills, bringing a strategic layer to combat. Seek out Crayon artifacts, powerful relics that enhance your abilities and adapt to your playstyle as they level up. Customize your artifacts with different crayon colors and designs, reflecting your character's unique artistic flair. Collect vibrant rainbow mounts, rideable creatures that exude a trail of sparkling colors as you traverse the world. Unlock different mounts through achievements, quests, and challenges. Creative professions. Engage in new creative professions like artistry, where you can craft cosmic items, toys, and even unique player housing decor. Player housing? Gather materials like pixie dust and chroma flowers to create imaginative creations. Conquer Crayon-themed dungeons filled with puzzles, platforming challenges, and artistic enemies. I'll stop you right there. I'm not playing this expansion already. Puzzles, platforming? Fuck that. No, man. What is this, Guild Wars 2? Join large-scale Crayon raids, battling against colossal boss monsters that have sprung to life from pages of children's drawings. Engage in PvP battles in colorful Crayon-themed arenas, showcasing dynamic environments and visually stunning effects. Unravel an enchanting storyline involving the rift between the real world and the Crayon realms, as the two realms collide due to a mysterious force. Participate in seasonal art events where players contribute to large-scale collaborative artworks, earn special rewards, and bring the Crayon realms to life. Enjoy an expanded range of character customization options, including Crayon-inspired hairstyles, skin colors, and accessories. Immerse yourself in a whimsical and imaginative soundtrack that complements the vibrant world of Crayon. I don't think I ever want to ask Chat GPT what the next expansion for WoW is ever going to be ever again. Like, ain't no way, bro. To be fair, that kind of sounded better than the last expansion, right? That leak. I mean, I think. Ooh, boy. What is actually happening?